Took this trade in the D period. You can see how we swept that the open, which is that orange line. You had the view operate there, and we were kind of working our way down with the A and the B. So I thought that made sense in that area. I was probably a little late to get in that, but I wanted to make sure or get an idea that it wasn't gonna, we weren't trying to push higher and go back up to that value area high up there towards the B high. So I entered there. I was thinking I accidentally entered an extra contract because I put 4 in and I hit it one extra time. So I was thinking I would take that first one, basically the first chance I got, just to get it off the table. And I was looking right around that blue line. That's about 20 ticks. I think it's 19. So you can also see on the volume profile how it's kind of, there's a cut in right there. So I was thinking, if we got to there, I would take that. And it does get down there close, and I go ahead and take that first one just to get it off. I like the trade, so I wasn't too worried about it, but I did want to get it off as soon as possible, just because it was kind of throws off what I'm thinking about and how I'm looking at the trade. I didn't want any extra stress on it. So what I was trying to do is hold this. You can see I just took another one there at the 20 ticks. Now I have 2 more here, and then I'm trying to hold that last one to get to that POC. It comes down there, it takes out, those are 27 ticks, and those 2 trades there. Now I'm comfortable trying to hold for this POC on the last one. I'm trying to get better at holding, through multiple time periods, kind of bigger concept. So I thought I'd get these ones off, kind of normal trading. And, that's the settlement from, well, you can't see it now, but that green line was the settlement from 2 days ago. I'm just kind of holding here, waiting to see if we can break this low. I thought if we can I'm looking at the value area high right there from that day. I thought there was a chance, the way this is acting and the way it's kind of struggling to move lower. I thought, I'd want to take it right there at that value area high, because I thought there was a good chance we'd bounce off that. And then I had my 40 ticks there, so I could put my stop in if we got below it. This all looks normal to me. I think in a minute here, I'll add a line that I'll show you kind of like an edge of the profile that I thought if it got up any higher than that line, I would add another contract back into this. So you can see how we just, it would make sense that we're just kind of stepping down. Probably why I wasn't more aggressive is that it keeps bouncing off this level, and we kind of swept that overnight low. So I wasn't totally confident that it was going to move lower. And of course, later in F period, this really takes that whole day out. And we hit that POC and basically the 100% initial balance, which is that blue line at the bottom, and even a little farther than that. So, if all that wasn't there, I probably would have added a contract here. And if we would have moved up a little bit higher, closer to that halfback, I definitely would have added one. So my concept was that we just kept stepping down. You can see how it's building down there at the bottom. Or, it's not pushing lower and lower. So what I was worried about is that sweep was all we were going to get. And then it was just going to either keep rotating here, or we're going to start building and it would start working its way back up, to push higher. Here the E period does, I think it goes right to the overnight low. That pushes a little bit lower. Right here, I thought for sure we should just, flush right through my order. I would have been happy with that. But of course, it comes within 1 point, 4 ticks, and jumps back up. So this right here, I'm really thinking I made a mistake, and I should have taken that. Normally, I would have taken that, but in this trade, I was determined that I was going to hold to my target. And of course, it came within 1 point. But I still think we're good. The concept of, I think it wants to get to that POC is what I keep looking at. Once we get down there a little bit closer, there's no way I'm going to give it back. You see, I'm looking to bring my stop down. I thought if we got below that 40 ticks again, there was no way I was going to give that up. And the way it's just grinding around here, I kind of felt, maybe this F period was going to open. And if it couldn't break that E, I'd be out of this. But right there when it broke that E, that was close enough for me. That was about 45 ticks.